The next morning they woke up, and over breakfast they discussed. "What's going on?" she said, and he went, "I have really no idea. After cleaning everything up, there was silence, everything was still and quiet, and so I really don't know what this is. Okay, let's go on. Life goes on, so maybe there's a rat. And rats are really slippery, so maybe it went through a hole. We didn't see the hole. I don't know. Okay," he said, "I'll go to the fields. You stay in here, and as you prepare lunch, try to see if you find the hole where the rat went through." "Okay, honey," she said. And so they did. He went to the fields, and she stayed at home doing everything housewife does in the countryside in Spain in the 20th century, and she was cleaning up and cooking something for lunch, and she was looking for this hole where the rat went through, but she couldn't find anything really. So she thought it must have been the dog. The dog moved in his sleep, it kicked the cupboard, and everything went to the ground, and that's why the dog was so spooked. But there was nothing on the dog to tell that it had got hurt or anything, so she didn't really know what was going on. All day long they did their farming tasks, and when the sun was setting they went home again to have a very, very light meal and go to sleep. They were so tired. They slept really, really deeply. And once again, in the middle of the night, the noise of all the grain on the ground and the jars falling from the cupboard really violently. So again she elbowed her husband and she said, "Please, please, the noise again. Everything is on the ground. Can we go see what's happening?" But this time he had got a rifle. The rifle he used for hunting, so he took it and he went very stealthily into the kitchen to see what was going on. He opened the door ajar very softly, and there wasn't even a creaking from the hinges or anything. He was very stealthy, so he looked through, and he didn't see anything. He didn't see anything. He didn't even see the grain on the ground. He didn't see... The jars were in their places. How can I explain this to you? The noise was real, but there was nothing there. So he opened the door completely and he looked into the kitchen and he told her, "There's nothing." "What nothing? What do you mean nothing?" she said. And he goes, "There's really nothing on the ground. Everything is in place." And she goes, "What? Let me see." She pushed him aside and went into the kitchen to see that everything was prim and proper. All of the jars were in their places. There was nothing on the ground. "But I heard it," she said. "Are you sure?" "Maybe you were dreaming," he answered. And she goes, "I am really sure. I heard everything." So, having nothing to do about this, they say, "Okay, to bed again. But please, next time, make sure you heard something, because I have to get up really early in the morning, so let's go to sleep." And off they went to bed to have the same routine the next morning. Early morning, early breakfast, and a lot of things to do during the day. If you want to know how the next evening went, stay tuned.